Hi everybody, it's Dr. Michael Whitman, and in my private practice I use this concept a lot and I wanted to share it with you guys today, and that's the idea of acceptance. It came up again today in a session and I thought it was a good example. So the client was really struggling with a job search. He's currently unemployed and he was having trouble accepting the amount of effort it often takes to acquire a job. And the lack of positive feedback you get, a lot of times there's no answer or rejections. And also you don't get positive feedback in terms of money, obviously, for putting in all that effort, or the joy of work that has meaning, or even socialization with coworkers. So a lot of effort, not a lot of payoff. So there's an idea called an equation called pain plus non-acceptance equals suffering. And Marsha Linehan came up with this equation. She's the author of Dialectical Behavioral Therapy, and she derived this concept basically from Buddhism, she said. So the idea is if you have a pain and you don't accept it, it makes it worse and you suffer. In this case, the pain would be, for him, it was almost the process of what it takes to acquire a job. And he had trouble accepting that that was the case, and he was suffering more. So we try to reframe it and say, okay, I accept that to get a job, it's going to take a lot of effort, unpaid emails, follow-ups, interviews, even money spent sometimes without returns. But I accept that so that I can get what I want and get a job. And that is a way to frame challenges in life. And one of the examples I used in my book, A Psychological Analysis of Tennis, although I talk about a lot of other, ideas, is, other than sports psychology, is a client who struggled with traffic. And LA traffic is notorious for being very challenging at times. And she would make it worse by getting so angry and frustrated, like at other people's driving, that she was going to, quote, teach them a lesson, cut them off, beep her horn, etc. And so she came to the session. That's when we didn't have any video sessions, so the drive there was arduous for her. She came to the session frustrated and angry, and eventually she actually got an fender bender, which helped her see and helped us to reframe traffic and accept there's going to be traffic in LA, bad drivers, etc. So once we accept that, you can suffer less. So once you accept something, you can address it more effectively. How am I going to deal with it? Well, today I'm going to listen to jazz music, which has been shown to be the most relaxing, or classical, which has been shown to be the second most relaxing. I'm going to call an old friend I've been meaning to call. I'm going to listen to a podcast that I think would be beneficial to me or enjoyable. And so I'm going to make use of this time rather than try to change things I can't change, like how other people drive or the potholes, etc. And so eventually that really helped her. And I think this is something you can use in a lot of parts of life. So hopefully you can remember the importance of acceptance. And I hope you have a great day.